My daughter found out I've been lying about her father for 18 years. Now she's moving across the country to live with him. Have you ever told a lie that grew so big it became your entire life? Last week, my daughter discovered that everything I've told her about her father was a lie. Now she's packing her bags to move in with a man who didn't even know she existed until 7 days ago. I was 22 when I met Ryan at a beach bonfire in San Diego. He was a Navy SEAL on leave, pert, handsome, charming, and temporary. Our summer fling lasted exactly 6 weeks before he deployed. When I discovered I was pregnant 2 months later, I couldn't reach him. His number was disconnected, and all I knew was his first name and that he was from somewhere in Florida. When Emma was born, I created a story that felt kinder than your father was a summer fling who disappeared. I told her that her dad was a brave soldier who died in combat before she was born. I even created details pairing how we met, at a bookstore, not a beach party, how he proposed on a Ferris wheel which never happened, and how he died heroically saving his team as Emma grew. So did my lies. I photoshopped a man from a military advertisement into my old photos. I wrote birthday cards and Christmas letters from him that I'd saved. For when she was older, I created an entire person who never existed last month. Emma gave me the greatest gift and she was accepted to my alma mater on a full scholarship. While helping her register for freshman orientation, I noticed a genetics testing kit in her Amazon cart. Just curious about my medical history, she said casually. Since Dad's family had that heart condition you mentioned. Another lie. I panicked, but said nothing. 3 weeks later, I came home to find Emma sitting at our kitchen table, her laptop open, her eyes red from crying. Who is Ryan Calloway? She asked, her voice eerily calm. My heart stopped. On her screen was a social media profile part, a man in his early 40s with Emma's exact smile standing on a fishing boat in Tampa Bay. The DNA test matched me with his sister, Emma continued. She thought I was a scam until I sent her my picture. Eternally, I look exactly like their grandmother. 18 years of lies collapsed in an instant. Explain. What? That my father isn't dead. That he never knew about me. That everything you ever told me about him was a lie. I tried to tell her how scared and alone I'd felt, how the lie had started as protection and grown into something I couldn't control. But my words sounded hollow even to me. He wants to meet me, Emma said, cutting off my excuses. He's been on the phone with his sister all day. He's flying here this weekend. The next 3 days were the longest of my life. I cleaned our apartment, obsessively rehearsed explanations that all sounded pathetic, and watched my daughter's excitement grow about meeting the father she never knew existed. When Ryan arrived, it was like watching a mirror reflection. Emma has his laugh, his gestures, even the way he tilts his head when listening. He brought photo albums of his family, grandparents Emma had never known, cousins who shared her artistic talent, aunts and uncles eager to meet her. Why didn't you try to find me? I asked him when Emma was showing her room to his sister who had flown in that morning. I did, he said quietly. When I got back from deployment, you'd moved. No one knew where. It was before social media. After a few years, I thought maybe you didn't want to be found. Yesterday, Emma told me her decision. Ryan had offered to let her finish her senior year living with him in Florida. She'd already researched schools there and found one with an even better art program than her current one. I need to know him, she said, not meeting my eyes. I need to know that part of myself. Last night, I found her in her room packing the military teddy bear I'd claimed was a gift from her father. One of the few lies that accidentally became truth. Do you hate me? I whispered from her doorway. She looked up, her eyes his eyes filled with tears. I don't hate you, Mom, but right now I don't know who you are either. Sometimes the stories we tell to protect those we love end up being the very things that drive them away. As I help my daughter pack for a life with the father I erased, I wonder if some lies can ever be forgiven.